plants can be harmful or fatal if swallowed.
Got quite a few black locust trees in this area. Should we talk about black locust? Sure. The black locust tree is a medium to large size tree, maxing out at about 100 feet. This one's about as big as they get on average, and they live to be about 100 years old or so. You can identify them by their deeply furrowed, thick gray bark. They will have compound leaves with round leaflets and long clusters of snowy white pea-like flowers that are actually edible. An important resource for bees. All other parts of this tree are toxic, including the bean-like pods. So yeah, pea-like flowers, bean pods. Is this a legume? Can trees be legumes? Absolutely. There's many examples of trees in the legume family: eastern redbud, honey locust, Kentucky coffee tree, and even the wisteria vine is a legume. And being that the black locust is a legume, it will fix nitrogen in the soil with the help of bacteria. It will improve the nutrient content of the soil. Pretty cool. Black locust wood is exceptionally useful, and that's why this tree has spread all around the world from its original range, just a couple pockets in eastern North America. This is also called the post locust because it makes one of the best fence posts out there, as this is a highly rot resistant wood, even more rot resistant than oak.
Sorry about that great oak tree.
Black locust posts are said to last up to 100 years, maybe even outliving the metal fence, but 30 to 50 years is probably a more reasonable number. These have been around for 10 years, they're holding up great, but it is only the heartwood of the black locust that is so rot resistant. So if you're gonna make your own poles, you're gonna need to break out your draw knife and start scraping off that sapwood. Black locust trees can remain on the forest floor for decades, resisting rot. Part of their rot resistance is chemical. They have phenols and antioxidants in their wood that resist fungal decomposition, and part of their rot resistance is structural. They have structures called Tyloses that prevent moisture from getting into the heartwood. White oak also has Tyloses and will also persist on the forest floor for quite a long time. When moisture is allowed in, no oxygen, and that means the fungi cannot decompose the wood. As I often say, if you're looking for mushrooms, you're looking for trees, and you're looking for moisture, well, this is a tree that does not allow moisture into its interior. Check out this baby deer. I nearly tripped over it. It looks pretty defenseless, but in actuality, being motionless, scentless, and camouflaged is a pretty good defense. Seems to work for the baby deers. Pretty cute. Back to the black locust. This tree also makes amazing firewood. It burns hotter and longer than white oak.
Sorry about that great oak tree. My wounds shall heal over time.
One of the best firewoods. The only problem is that the smoke can be irritating. It is a toxic smoke if you burn this wood. The sawdust can be harmful and irritating also. But on the good side, the heartwood of the black locust tree will actually glow bright yellow under UV light, and the sapwood will glow purple a bit. So if you're looking to make some decor for your haunted house or your psychedelic makeout room, this wood might be a good choice. And seeing as this is such a rot resistant wood, you'll hardly ever see any fungi or mushrooms growing on black locust. On occasion, I'll find some E-caps. I think I've seen those. I think I've seen a white cheese polypore on black locust at least once. And sometimes you'll run across Chlorosiboria, that kind of blue-green staining green woodcup fungus that is prized for its use in marquetry and inlay. But the main one you're gonna see on black locust is the Cracked Cap Polypore. And to see this mushroom, often you're gonna have to look up. There's one probably 60 feet in the air up there. And where there's one tree with cracked caps, there'll often be more. These are a very dense, woody polypore that can get quite large. Some of these up on this tree are at least 16 inches across. It will be kind of a darkish reddish brown on top, often obscured by green algae and moss, and the undersurface will be more of a yellow ochre color. And they do develop cracks on the top over their lifespan, which can be very long, as the locust is so rot resistant. The fungus and the tree can coexist for a long time as the fungus slowly decomposes the heartwood. So how do the spores and mycelium of the cracked cap polypore get into the heartwood of the black locust tree? Well, they could enter through normal tree damage, but more often they will get help from a wood-boring insect, the locust boring beetle, whose grubs will bore tunnels through the wood and spread the spores that way. How does the mycelium decompose this wood that so many other fungi seem incapable of doing? Well, it is a specialist. It has developed its own metabolic pathways and enzymes to neutralize the toxins. It's a very unique and exclusive relationship between just this fungus and this tree. So here are some cracked caps on this old fallen black locust limb. You can see the geotropism here. This one grew when the tree was still upright, and this one grew after it fell, orienting itself to the center of the earth. Can I take it off? Yes, I can. Wow. Oh, and you can see this one started to grow perpendicular. That's hard as a rock. So I cut a little slice of the cracked cap polypore on my table saw, put it in the dehydrator overnight. Let's see if it'll burn. Cracked cap polypore can be used as a tinder fungus. It does not contain the spongy layer of amadou that the best tinder funguses do, like the horsehoof fungus or the tinder polypore. It can still be used much in the same way that the artist conch can. And what does a tinder fungus offer you? It offers combustion without conflagration. It definitely burns, but it does not flame up. No matter how hard I try, I can't get this to produce a flame. So it could be useful as a fire starter or if you need to carry hot coals from one place to another. But in the modern context, not all that useful, but pretty cool, I think. So that's it for this episode. I'm Michael File. I'll see you next time on Mushroom Journeys.